Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Craig Campbell from Pastor Craig's Vintage Cars, and this is part number 26 of my NFL hybrid set build from 1970 through 1973. And every player that had a card issued is in the set. If you only have one card, then it's going to be in here. And here's a good example, like Joe Greene had cards in 71, 72, and 73, but just the one card in the set. And a lot of these cards are from my childhood collection, and this is going to be a pretty interesting page here. A lot of big name people, big name guys involved here. So let me get this situated here, and I always like to fold over and let you guys take a little bit better look at the cards here, and we'll get into it. Got quite a few 1973 cards on this page, and we're going to start off with Bobby Joe Greene up here with the Chicago Bears. His rookie cards in 1965 Philadelphia, and he had cards issued between 66, 68, 72 through 74. He was drafted in 1959, way back, with the 102nd pick by the San Francisco 49ers. He played from the Steelers from 60 to 61, and then the Bears from 62 to 73. Bobby was selected to the Pro Bowl in 1970, and he was the last player to play without a face mask in the late 1960s. He was grandfathered in, did not have a face mask. Bobby had 970 punts during his career for over 41,000 yards. He was a member of the great 1963 Bears NFL championship team. Bobby Joe Greene. A lot of punts, over 41,000 yards. Here we got Cornell Green, the Cowboys. His rookie cards in 1964 Philadelphia, and he had cards in 66 through 68, 1970, 73, and 75. Cornell played basketball at Utah State and was an All-American in 61 and 62. He was the all-time leading rebounder at Utah State and sixth all-time leading scorer. He did not play college football. Interesting. And Cornell was drafted in 1962 by the Chicago Zephyrs of the NBA. Now, Cornell, he is the brother of MLB player Pumpsie Greene. You might remember that name from some of the early 1960s sets, Pumpsie Greene. And on a tip to a Dallas Cowboys scout who went to Utah State, he offered Cornell a tryout. And he signed for a $1,000 bonus and then went to camp in 1962. Here's where it gets interesting. Cornell was named to 5 Pro Bowls and was a 4-time All-Pro selection, never having played college football. Amazing. He never missed a game in his 13 seasons, playing 168 games and playing 171 games, starting 168. Amazing, including 145 in a row. He retired in 1975 and holds the Cowboys record for most blocked punts. He had 34 interceptions, 7 fumble recoveries during his career, and 4 defensive touchdowns. After football, he spent 35 years as a scout with the Cowboys and the Broncos. Quite the story. Never played college football. Got drafted in the NBA, a 2-time All-American basketball player, and then he ends up having a great football career. 5 Pro Bowls and a 4-time All-Pro selection. Here we got Donnie Greene. This is his rookie card. This is Donnie's rookie card, and he had a card also in 74. He was drafted out of Purdue University in 1971 with the 107th pick by the Bills. He played with the Bills from 71 to 76, the Eagles in 77, and the Lions in 78. Donnie was a starter on the offensive line that helped lead O.J. Simpson to his 2,003-yard rushing season in 1973. By 1975, Donnie was a backup and played very little until he retired. He suited up for 92 NFL games and started 72 games. So Donnie Greene, he was very important in O.J.'s 2003 record season, but then after that, not much action. Here we got Mean Joe Greene. His 1972 card, Joe Greene, Pro Football Hall of Fame inductee in 1987. His rookie card is a 1971, so this is his second card. He had cards issued between 72 and 81. He was drafted out of North Texas State by the Steelers with the 4th pick in 1969. Joe had been a consensus All-American in 1968. He was NFL Defensive Player, Rookie of the Year. He was a Pro Bowl selection in 1969, but the Steelers went 1-13. Joe became a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 5-time First-Team All-Pro, 10-time Pro Bowl selection, NFL Man of the Year in 1979, and most importantly, he was a 4-time Super Bowl champion. Joe Greene is probably the best NFL player of the 1970s, and the impact he had in the NFL is not even questioned. He was the most dominant defensive player probably of the 1970s, maybe the best interior defensive lineman ever. He then coached and served with the Steelers front office. He's got 6 Super Bowl rings. He suited up in 181 games, starting 172. 1 interception, 16 fumble recoveries, and 77.5 sacks. Joe Greene, truly a great player. Then you got L.C. Greenwood, the Pro Action cards. Man, I love those Pro Action cards. LC is also in the Steeler Hall of Fame. Should probably be an NFL Hall of Famer. He was a rookie card in 1972, and he caused cards issued from 72 to 74, then 76 to 80. LC was drafted in 1969 with pick number 238. He played with the Steelers from 69 to 81. A 4-time Super Bowl winner. 2 times he was All-Pro, and a 6-time Pro Bowl selection. He played 170 games, starting 135. LC is a member of the Steelers Hall of Fame. Just a great player, and again, like I say, probably should be in the NFL Hall of Fame. Over here we got Jack Gregory, defensive end, his rookie card, and he had cards issued from 74 to 79. He was drafted in 1969 with the 139th pick by the Browns. He played for the Browns from 67 to 71, then the Giants from 72 to 78. He was a 2-time Pro Bowl selection and 2-time All-Pro. In 1972, he was the NFL sack leader. I did not know that. NFL sack leader in 72. He suited up in 182 games, starting 158. He had 1 interception and 9 fumble recoveries in his career. So interesting, we got 1969 draft pick, 1969 draft pick, and a 1969 draft pick, all defensive linemen. Hall of Famer, should be a Hall of Famer, had a decent career. Now on the bottom here, we got Bob Griese, another Pro Action card. I really like them. Bob Griese, Football Hall of Famer in 1984, and his rookie cards in 1968 tops. He's got cards from 68 to 81. He was the 4th pick in the 1967 draft by the Dolphins. He played with them for his entire career. Bob was all AFL his first 2 years. His numbers were never very great, but man, his leadership as a quarterback was superior. He led the Dolphins to 3 straight Super Bowls, winning 2 of them. He's been called the thinking man's quarterback. And he finished with 25,000 yards, 192 touchdowns thrown. He also rushed for 994 yards and 7 touchdowns. He played in 161 games, starting 151 of them. He missed significant time due to injuries during his career. Remember, he had a broken leg, and he was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1984. And again, I really like that Bob Griese was the thinking man's quarterback. He was not possessed with the greatest skill, but man, he just knew how to win. And that's what really matters. Bob Grimm, 1972 rookie card. He had cards issued in 74 and 76 as well. He was drafted in 1967 with the 28th pick by the Vikings. He played with the Vikings for 5 years, helping them to Super Bowl IV. He was traded to the Giants in a multiplayer deal that included Fran Tarkenton going to the Vikings. Bob played for the Giants from 72 to 74 before going to the Bears in 75. He ended up back with the Vikings in 76 and 77 and played in Super Bowl IX. Bob played in 134 games, starting 66 of them. He finished with 194 catches and 16 touchdowns. Earl Gross, his last card. Earl's rookie cards in 1962 tops. He had cards from 65 to 70. He was drafted by the Packers in 1962 with the 14th pick. He played with the Green Bay Packers for 2 years, backing up the great Jim Taylor. He was traded to the Eagles with Jim Ringo for Leroy Caffey in 1964. Earl played for 3 years with the Eagles, 64 to 66, and then 3 years with the Steelers from 67 to 69. One game with the Saints in 1970. He played in 108 games, starting 63. Earl ended up with 3,157 yards with 16 touchdowns rushing. And he also had 142 catches with 10 touchdowns. So Earl had a pretty nice career. But this is just a really nice sheet here with some great players. Obviously, Hall of Fame, Joe Greene. Hall of Fame, Bob Griese. Should be a Hall of Famer, in my opinion, L.C. Greenwood. And I remember Bob Grimm was just a solid receiver with the Vikings. And then you got the great Cornell Green up here. I just find that story amazing. Didn't play college football. Was an All-American college basketball player, drafted into basketball. But, man, had a great career with the Dallas Cowboys. Cornell Green. I just really enjoy the stories behind these cards. So many great players. And just fantastic stories to boot. And I enjoy showing you the cards and sharing the stories of these guys. And really having fun doing this. All right, guys. Enjoy the hobby. Keep on collecting. And we will talk soon.